Hey, it's AGAPE, it's a lifestyle, it's that time, the baddest station this side of the Mississippi. It's KAZ Radio, Cleveland's online inspiration station. My main man, Apostle Larry James, his beautiful wife, Kathy, and all the colleagues and comrades on this station. God bless y'all. I'm so excited. I got my son in the house, man. We've been rocking this our 23rd year. He is my co-deacon, my administrative deacon. He wears two hats, but he's been with me since he was 16 years old. I'm dating myself. I'm getting old. KAZ Radio, Deacon Delaney Franklin. And check this out. We had the pleasure before the pandemic. It couldn't stop them. We married them, a dual wedding celebration. Oh my God. We started in a hotel, 3665 Park East Drive. Then we went to Granger Road, 6,400 square feet. Then we bought out after the lease and came back to the motherland. But before we did that, he met his queen, man. Mm-hmm. We've got her in the house, the prophetess, the minister, the deaconess. She wears three hats, four, and she serves as my executive assistant. That's four hats. That is Mrs. Traylene Franklin. Woo-hoo. So we thank God. We thank God. Man, we got some crazy topics today. We're going to get going. Man, on the website, they're still talking about child support. Do you pay your child support? Bruh, pay your child support. I got to break this down, man. Y'all going to blow this, going to blow your way. She's a professional sister making six figures. She let the husband raise the kids. They did get a divorce. And she called in yesterday by way of someone we know. And she pays $1,600 per month in child support. She said, Pastor, you got to talk about that. And she said that rascal bet not mess it up. She had to go back to court to get it modified. And that's just a blessing. But man, take care of your business on both sides of it. It may pop back up. I got so many hits on the Facebook, and we got a lot on the website. They want us to talk about that. But today's topic is going to get crazy in here, but it's going to be good because we're Christians. Man, we're going to call it I Talk. And I stands for institution. Man, as chaplain, served there for almost 17 years, Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department, going in and out of the prisons, both for men and women. And I still interact and get a lot of phone calls and get a lot of mail. And we're going to call it Institution Talk. This came by way of the Mansfield Correctional Institution. But a sister in Marysville told me, she said, let's name it I Talk. So we're going to name it I Talk. It's a new segment we got. Like I say, the barbershop. It's called I Talk. And we're going to talk about this. This is going to be crazy. Deacon Delaney is going to like this a lot. Here's the topic they talked about with men and women. I put it on the website. Mm-hmm. Man-woman relationships. Mm-hmm. Adam and Eve relationships. Got you. We're going to talk about equality, standards, expectations, and needs. Oh my God, this is going to blow y'all away, man. This is going to be good. I will call a friend right now. I would tell somebody. I told everybody start texting at 710. Give that again. It's going to jump off at 710. Equality, standards, expectations, and needs. Okay. See, Pastor V, she got to get on her job with supplying my needs, man. That's why I was telling him she got to supply my needs. See, she be doing that church stuff. She be trying to walk around like a church lady. And then my expectations, I need her to put on I need her to slip on her red dress and her high heels and some of that sweet. I got expectations. And my standards, see, I got high standards. She just don't know I got high standards. She got to step up. And equality, it does go both ways. I do my part. The goat told me bend but don't break. So I'm going to go in on her first. You gotta get this thing together with my needs, girl.
You snickering too?
My needs, yeah. He liked that. He liked that. My needs. You gotta supply. How you feel about that in man-woman relationship? Shout out to our new callers. Then I gotta get the Delaney first. Kennard, Alina. That's 4 shows in a row. Robert Jefferson, we met him after date night last Thursday. We was on our date night. He came in, he even put the thing up, and he said, he put the phone up, and he said, Pastor, man, I follow y'all. Our new followers, Tina and Mark, by way of the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department, Phil and Natasha, by way of my son, Antoine, and then Bert at the car wash. Man, we thank God. Deacon Delaney, I got to flip it to my main, man. I got to flip it. I thank you, Stephen. You're welcome, Calvin.
You're welcome, Calvin.
I'm going to tell y'all what that means in a minute. Does Traylene, what about equality? It should go both ways. Courtney, this from Courtney, it should go equality, standards, expectation, needs. Does she, see, sometimes our needs shouldn't come before our standards. He said our expectations shouldn't become equality. It should be both equal.
Okay, so we wish, yeah.
He was talking about finances, y'all finances. He was talking about how you raise the kids. They were talking about your finances, how you raise the kids. Good, son. Our finances, y'all finances, how y'all raise the kids, how y'all deal with arguments, disagreements, how y'all felt about y'all spirituality. They went around the board, but the biggest thing was in a relationship was finances, sexuality, and job. They was talking about jobs too. How you feel about that? So how do you feel about equality? Or should you cook? If you're not a cooking man like me, what do you do? Because he brought that up because I'm not a cooking man. So, I wash the dishes, wash the cars, I clean the house. So we're talking about equality, even in household chores.
Whoa. Back up.
I'm just not a cooking man.
Back up.
Don't tell a tale on KZ.
Don't you tell a tale now. Don't tell a tale on.
We had almost 900 people.
I got you, but don't you? I wouldn't touch that.
I don't cook. I'm not a cooking man.
But wait. You backed up. You said you.
I wash the dishes.
Come on.
I sweep the bathroom, and I mop the bathroom. I do the floor in the kitchen, and I do the floor.
But you said you clean the house
downstairs.
You said you clean the house.
I mopped and cleaned.
Oh, okay. Because I said we had to back all the way up on that one.
I mopped and cleaned. The only thing I don't do, KZ, is cook. The sisters told me, Rev, I take that in a heartbeat. Pastor V is blessed, and she don't even know it, man. She's highly favored. I know it, and she don't even.
I'm just saying, tell the truth. We gonna speak truth to power today.
Right,
you don't tell that. That's a good one.
That I don't clean the house.
No, you might.
Maid service. I do a
Who
maid
your
service.
maid service?
I do a maid service. It's called the company is called E Enterprise.
Okay.
Her middle name is Elaine.
No, that's why I said you're gonna use my middle initial. You're gonna talk about E Enterprise.
For Elaine, E Enterprise. So
is that equality? Is that equality?
Yeah, like with household chores.
Is that equality? Come on, son, chime in.
What do you mean as far as like
household chores,
finances, or like what
is it equal across the board?
Like I told, remember, I bring my money in and put it in the pot. We put it in the pot together, and then I let her pay the household bills. I do the church bills. So Courtney was bringing up. He said, "What pops do?" And that's what he said, for real, man. So one guy said, "Yeah." So I believe husband and wife. That's me. Now you may be wrong. The goat taught me that. Bring it all home, put it in one pot. Whoever's better with finance, we're both good with finances. Thank God. I was a finance manager, so of course it would seem like I would do it, but let her do the house because I do the church. Yeah. So now equality. So there's equality. Do you believe in that?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what works for your household.
Okay. All right. Okay. Different households.
Whatever the dynamic may be, because in some households, this person may make the money, that person may make the money. So you make it work.
Who pay the bills, you or your wife?
She do.
Praise the Lord. Okay. Praise God. See, now so that's equality.
That's equality.
You agree with that? Now what about
it's equal across the board?
You got some standards. You got some certain standards you want. Like what are those standards like with as far as like how was they saying? I got to refresh my as far as money goes because I'm hoping he calls in, but I told him to call between 7:10 and 7:40.
So use the example he gave you.
He said standards was like God forbid. Oh, use a standard he gave me. Of course, Pastor B doesn't like this. He had an affair. And he had a baby. It produced a baby. But his girl took him back. And he said, "Pops, ain't that the skirt litter? She keep bringing it up. But now he did cheat. He went outside the marriage. He had a baby. But they reconciled, took him back in. So the standard should be, you took me back. What about the spirit of forgiveness? How you feel about that? Standards.
I honestly feel if you take me back, you forgive me, it shouldn't keep being a reoccurring thing.
Right. Because
we'll never get past it. I mean,
right. We never get past
bringing it back up. Like,
right.
I mean, I'm not saying
flag on the play.
Right.
Technical.
Right. What about expectations, Minister? What about expectations? What do you think in a relation? What expectations do you require from your husband, Deacon Delaney?
I require him to lead me.
Ooh.
All right. I like that. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
repeat that.
Hold on. Lead me.
I require him to lead me.
We both write down. We take notes. Ooh.
And that comes because this is my second time around.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Second time around, you learn from your mistakes.
You do.
You tweak things that you think you need to tweak.
Right.
As God administers to you.
Right.
And so this go around, I don't want to drive the bus.
Ooh.
Drive the bus.
I like that. Drive the bus. You're going to be a passenger.
I'm going to be a passenger.
I like that, though.
I'm going to give you a snack while you're driving.
Wow.
Make sure your
give him a juice box.
Is good while
make
you're driving.
Yeah.
Make sure you got good music on while you're driving.
You ain't like Busy Barber. You ain't got to do everything.
No, but you know what? I like what you said about that, though, because you said this time around, I don't want to be the driver. Right. I'm going to hit it from the single woman's perspective.
Okay.
When you get married, you know, when you was a single woman, you got children, and everything. You've been doing everything. So then when you get married, I don't want to drive the bus no more.
Wow.
Especially if you've been doing it for a long time. You know what? I ain't even gonna put no time limit on it. When you've been a single mother and you just making it happen or whatever, you get engaged, you get in a relationship, you get engaged, then you get married. No, I don't want to drive the bus no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been doing it. Because watch this, I had to play 2 roles.
You sure you don't want to drive the bus?
So I don't want to drive the bus
Busy
no
Barber,
more.
you don't want to drive the bus?
I have my standards now. I ain't gonna back down. and I'm still my own person,
You don't wanna
but
be in control?
I don't want to be the man.
You ain't like Janet Jackson. You don't want to be in
I
control.
know my personality. If I get in that river of control,
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
take
I don't
control.
need you. I'm gonna try to bust myself.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
It becomes where I'm in control. And
Yeah.
I'm
You own the bus
aggressive.
company. You drive it and you gas. it.
Yeah.
So I can just
Excuse
we
me.
can just
Okay.
commingle.
So,
I don't, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So no, drive the bus.
I call you when I need you. You know.
Right. So
no
I just know my
disrespect. I'm just
personality.
saying. Yeah.
You give me an inch, I'm taking a mile. So
Yeah.
let me
Okay,
stay
that's
in
good.
my
I like
lane.
that. I like that.
Yes.
drive the bus.
Yes.
What about
yes.
needs, woman of God? What do you need out of the marriage from me? What about your needs?
I need you to always be present.
That's good. Present. That's good.
I
Present.
need you to always be present.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Present, what do
good.
you mean by present?
Present.
So what I mean by the present, like in our conversation, in our marriage, in our ministry, I need you to be always there. You know, because we have so much going on in life. Like me, for instance, I'm on a job. So, but when he needs me to be present for whatever we got going on in our marriage or ministry, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on my job, I'm present for my job at all costs. When they call me, whatever I need to do, whatever I'm responsible for, I'm present. In a marriage, we should both be present for one another. You know what I mean? So nothing always. He should never lack from me as wife, and I should never lack from him as being my husband. So I want you to always be present, because I'm gonna always be present for you in every area.
Good, present. Huh? So equality, standards, expectations, and needs. Our first call. I got a text right here. Pastor, I want you to bring up last week's conversation about child support. I too am a female, and I pay my child support. The problem is I had to take him back to court because he wasn't doing his part of the obligation in raising the kids. We have a special needs kid. I let him do the special need kid, our kid, Pastor, our kid, long text, our kid, but I need direction as far as him taking advantage of our special need kid and going to court and raising my child support. Pastor, I know you guys aren't lawyers or politicians, but this needs to be lobbied for. I think we kind of talked about that last week, sister. I agree too. The special needs kids let us know what his special need is. But yeah, I know sometimes a person can take advantage of that. With that being said, I think you should probably talk to an attorney. You know, we're not attorneys, we're pastors. Amen. And we talked about that. Maybe we should contact the office of Congresswoman Chantel Brown. Maybe we should look into it. But first start with your attorney. But I applaud every woman. And we had a hit on it, I guess. I got 3 more texts. 1, 2, 3. I got 4, and I think look like they're all from female names. So I know the 4 people. So I applaud every woman that's paying child support to the man because you made a decision based on your career circumstances. Woman of God, what do you think about that with the woman paying child support? That's easy. That's a no-brainer, ain't it?
It is a no-brainer, and I don't think they really want to hear my opinion because I am very pro-man to a degree.
Right.
And when I say that, it took 2 to make the kid.
Right.
Yes, it takes 2 to take care of the kid.
Right.
At my divorce, when we did our hearing, I did not want child support. I had the opportunity. I did not want it because we share this baby.
Wow.
So he can have her whenever he wants her.
Right. Okay.
And I can have her whenever.
Rewind. You did not get child support.
No, I denied
Wow.
it because I feel like that's
Jesus
a penalty
Christ.
to him. He has to live after me.
Wow.
He has to live after me.
Wow.
Look into the. You did not get child support.
I did not get child support.
Wow.
Christopher
Jesus
Sawyer
Christ.
knows I did not get child support, and he does an excellent job in taking care of
Yeah.
me.
Wow.
Yeah. So
she
no
praise
matter
God.
what she needs, he's there. He's on point.
Yeah, ever.
God.
That's
He
fire.
lets me know, hey, heads up, I do have something for her birthday. Heads up, don't forget, let's have Swinger by for Christmas. I have something. If she can spend a night, good. If not, it's okay. But she can use either address.
Right,
We both
right,
live in the
right,
same
right.
city. So some nights she goes over there and she stays with her dad. Sometimes she comes and stays with us.
Yeah.
But
Praise God.
it just
That's a
works.
blessing.
It just
It
works
It
for
works
you.
for us.
That
And
is
there's
a
no underhand. He doesn't try to, hit on me, and
Right.
I don't, disrespect.
Right.
Right, right,
because
right.
we just make it work. We have
make
to
it
make it
work.
healthy for her.
Yeah. Wow.
So no, we
I
don't-
like
we
that
don't
word.
do that at
You
all.
make it healthy for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
man, though, second time around, we're all 3 second time around. Our son is his first time. He's only gonna have 1 time. He's never getting divorced. I told him that when I married him. We're all 3 second time around. We applaud that in the ministry of relationship. But how do you feel as a man when Traylene with her ex said no child support? Don't you think Brush should pay child support? Because I'm like thinking he should pay child support.
No.
You don't think so? For real talk. We open. I think he should.
No.
Why not? Why you shouldn't pay no child
because
support? Every situation is different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
bro, you got to pay some child support
Why?
for your kids.
When I do it already.
Yeah,
Why
when you
do I-
take care of it
why
all
do
the way.
I have to-
Oh, okay. So you
why
ain't
do I have to
locked
involve
down
the
by it.
government
Yeah,
when you
Why do I
exactly.
have to have
Okay.
a stipulation on me?
Right,
if
right,
something
right.
Happen if God forbid something, I get things
I
get
can't.
tight on
I
me.
Yeah.
get injured on the job.
Why is that? If I'm already
Paying.
a good parent, I'm already taking care of
Right,
it,
right.
What's the point?
So
That's
you don't
good.
have no problem with that as a
Why
man.
involving them?
You don't have no problem with that as a man.
No,
The
because like-
ex-husband is not paying child support.
No.
Wow.
Because
He's taking care of his
No,
child.
use her
Okay.
words. He's present.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah,
Good, he's
yeah,
present.
yeah.
Okay, I'm
That's
listening to
good. I like
something
that.
present.
And last week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you said, Pastor, that when you was getting your child support, it went all to the kids.
To the kids,
did.
she said
You're an
that,
alien.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, I told her. She's Johnny Do-Good. She's like, give me the money.
Right,
But
right.
that's a good thing, though. See,
Mm-hmm.
see, honestly, like, see, with a woman, like, when you have a woman like you or man, say, like myself,
Mm-hmm.
personally,
Oh, I get it.
why child support for what?
Right,
I'm
right, right,
already
right.
gonna do everything they need, whatever they lack, whatever they need, whatever you can't do. I'm
Right.
So why are we getting the government involved?
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you think they should be involved when they're not doing
I'm about
something?
to say,
Yeah.
now
When
some
they're not-
guys,
Yeah, some
that's
not-
why, that's
Some
why, that's why I
guys,
say it's
yeah.
all relative.
It's
Yeah.
all
Now,
right.
some
It's
dudes,
tailor-made.
now,
Some dudes need to pay.
They need it.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
understand why it was created. But
Right.
For I mean,
The ones who doing right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If we're together or not, like you said, it's still about the child. If he's still there
Yeah.
and still present, or say if it was reversed, like the woman, she went for her career,
Yeah,
but,
she went for her career.
she's still paying and
She's
she's
still
being
paying,
there.
right.
Right.
Why you taking her through court?
Yeah,
To
why
me-
you doing
to
that?
me, that's
Yeah.
He got a
more
special needs
vindictive.
kid. He's
That's
being
more.
vindictive.
Yeah, that's
He's using the
Exactly.
kid's illness
Yeah.
as a reason.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a correction to make. Pastor V, the barbershop Ted corrected. Remember the sister working at Speedway, KZ Radio, and carrying that Apostle James. Remember carrying that big old bag in that car? I had it wrong. I know we are out of time. It's not a 2012. Pastor V said that's a 10-year-old car. Pastor was a 2021 CLS Mercedes-Benz. And he said, Pastor, it's the big Louis Vuitton bag. And she's working at Speedway. Yeah. Girl, you're dead wrong. I hope you're watching the show. He said he's calling you. Watch. Give her my number. Give her my number, dog. You know what I'm
I'm
talking
done.
about? She's dead wrong.
I'm
yeah,
done.
it's 2021.
See, then you make it
CLS.
bad for everybody
my
else
God.
who are doing
That's
right.
why. That's why, and because I know a lot of women,
Yeah.
who stay under the radar and they purposely stay at a certain tax bracket,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
so that they won't have to pay more in rent.
Right.
So they'll get the maximum in food
Right.
assistance. So they'll get the max from the government. So my thing is, get a job. You didn't need anyone's approval to lay down and have these children. See, that's accountability. That's my thing.
Accountability and
Because you know what,
responsibility.
if I know I'm dealing with this young man,
Right.
and it's a possibility I'm going to, have a child 8-9 months from now, 10
Right,
months
right,
from now,
right.
I'm going to take
I like
every
that.
and be stuck with possibly be stuck with the child because
Yes.
nothing's guaranteed.
That's right. That's right.
Not
You're
only
right.
do you have one,
Right.
You go ahead and then you have two.
Right.
Now you got a
And
third.
three.
Now you
Yeah.
got a fourth one on
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
And now the guys are deadbeats.
You saying why
They're
keep
no
doing
good.
that?
Why
I
keep
like
doing
you said
it?
that last week. You called in and said that last
Exactly.
week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, sis, bite the
Right.
bullet, put your big girl panties on, excuse my
And do
language.
what you're supposed to do.
And handle this seed that you chose.
That's right.
You chose to
You're
get.
absolutely right.
Take the necessary steps to protect yourself. I don't know what to
Pastor,
tell
I
you.
agree with your minister with the blonde hair. Praise
That's
the Lord, it is
that's
blonde.
Miss Blondie
That's
to
blonde
you.
with the blonde hair. Does she trust her ex-husband enough to do what's right? And ask the deacon's son, does he believe the husband will do right? I assume you guys are all Christians. I apologize. Nope, I know you're all Christians. Yep, he is a Christian man. He was a pastor, Pastor Chris. He is a deacon. I believe, I'm shocked too. I'm flabbergasted too that he doesn't have to pay no child support because I think he should pay child support. But I agree with you every day. So you trust him, right?
Absolutely.
And you trust him to pay the child support.
I've seen it.
Because
I think
he's seen it.
You,
Okay.
you see him.
He's
You
done
see
it.
him
He's
taking
done it.
care of his baby.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
respect
yeah.
him for that.
Yeah, because
You got
it's,
nothing
it's
but
not
respect.
it's not a struggle. She can
Yeah.
say
Right.
she needs X, Y,
And
Z.
it's top.
And it's gonna happen.
It's never been, oh well, you got such and such. Oh, why he ain't
Why
doing
he ain't
all
doing
that?
it.
Oh
yeah.
It's always,
Yeah, that's
always.
fire.
Always.
Always.
With no hesitation.
Or it may
Princess
be
Zoe.
Or it may be where it's tight. I got her next week.
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah,
got you.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's
See,
fine.
it all works out.
Yeah,
You
if
like
there's
that.
no
He
lack.
don't
There's
deserve
no
to be
lack.
drunk
He's
down
present.
the
He's
court.
doing it
Go down
all.
the
He's
court.
doing it
Deserve
all,
that.
Be down
man.
in court. I
Yeah.
got you.
Let me be transparent.
Be transparent.
In 2006, I was in prison.
Yes, see,
And
that's
half
what
of my
I
role,
talk.
half
Right.
of my role was
Right.
down there for child support. That's back
Yeah.
when they were still locking guys up for child
Right,
support.
right.
Yeah,
You know,
I was down there.
And guys got 2 years,
Yep.
18 months.
For child
Wow,
support.
for
Yes,
child
yes,
support.
yes,
Child support, whatever.
Right.
And it was the point where, like, okay, they take their license, they take everything
take your
from you.
license.
Now they
I was
lock
saying
you
that
up.
last week. Yeah.
Now they lock you up. Now when you locked up and you had that on your tag, now you can't get any commissary. Can't nobody send you no money or nothing. So you're dead. So you're dead.
That's right.
And on top, and the kicker is,
That's right.
when you get out from doing that 2 years, you still owe.
You
all of
still
it.
owe
Right.
no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the rearage.
So you don't. So you locked me up for 2 years for where I couldn't pay anything. And then
Right.
I couldn't
No,
get
I
any
get
help.
And then you get out.
And then I get out. Now I have a
There's
felony
an
on my
elephant in the
record.
room.
Yeah.
I have a felony on my record.
Yeah.
Now he
Hard
feels
getting
some
a
kind of
job.
way towards her. You know,
Yeah.
so that's gonna make it hard. Like it's just to me it is a trap. Like I said,
It's a system. It's a juggernaut.
It's
It's a
relative.
juggernaut.
It's relative.
Yeah.
Right? Depending on the individual.
Depending on individuals. Wow.
People who paying willingly and people who love their
And
kids
love their kids and take care of them.
They shouldn't be involved in it.
I got you.
Period.
Right. Wow. Praise God. All
Wow.
right. No child support. Again, Pastor, watch your show last week. Disagree with child support. It's a way to bring the man down.
Absolutely.
Okay. The woman said, pay your child support men. It would be so much easier. Pastor, their standards need to be higher. They need to pay their child support.
But this is the same gentleman that you were involved in. So his standards ain't changed. Somebody was blind in the beginning. So what I'm saying is if you're saying now he has no standards and you hear that about men, they're deadbeats, they don't have any standards. But this is the same gentleman you decided to get involved with.
Right.
So there's a lie somewhere. And I know that people change. I get all that. But again, I still don't think that I think for the best interest of the child, I think it's best, when it comes down to that, share custody. So both bear the expense of taking care of the child. I don't think that taking care of the child should be the burden of one person.
Exactly.
I think it should be a shared expense, even shared residency on vacations, school breaks, things like that. I think it should be divided up equally.
And it can't be like that, but sometimes one of the two out of the two can make it so hard and so difficult. You know what I'm saying? And all you're doing is trying. Like I said, I'm gonna be transparent. All I was doing was trying to make sure Brittany, Blake, and Janelle had what they need. It wasn't going in my pocket. It didn't because I was taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Yep, had Gucci, Louis, all that. So anyway, but just making sure Brittany, Janelle, and Blake had what they need. You know what I'm saying? But even to try to go above and beyond to get extra was a struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so
you $300 for 3 children. Come on, let's think about that. Come on now.
That's cool. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So, if when you and whoever split, if he would have been like, I understand we didn't work out or whatever.
Right.
I got them.
Here's $400
I got them. I'm not giving you.
No number?
I'm not. We don't have a set thing. When you call,
I'm gonna be there.
I got you. We wouldn't have had no problem.
See what I'm saying?
We wouldn't have had no problem.
You really think it can work like that?
Yes.
Son, come on now. You really think that we live on KZ Radio TV now? You really think it work like that?
No.
Because this is
wait.
2020.
It can. If somebody else don't come in the picture though.
Listen.
I'm serious.
2021, he said.
Listen.
And she carries a purse that costs $15,000.
Everybody not like that though, man.
That's because I mean that's maybe because his order may be high, and so she taking the money to do whatever. What I'm saying
Exactly.
when you keep them out of it, it becomes about the kid because you're calling me saying they need XYZ. So if it's really about the kid, you shouldn't even be worried about
what.
That also changes.
When somebody else comes in the
I know a
picture.
young lady right now that's in my family. She is now with a young man. He has a beautiful little girl. My daughter has a little girl. I'm not my daughter. So young man she's involved with. She has a daughter. He has a daughter. He had no problem with having a little girl ever. Now that she's on the scene,
it's a big different
police
story.
were called to the house, or police were called. Now the little girl can't come over. Now he has to get the system involved because there's a new
there's somebody else in problem. Yes, absolutely.
So it depends on the individual.
Yes,
It
depends on the person.
That's the bottom line of it. It's the individuals.
Yeah.
Because
Totally.
because
each situation is different.
Just like you said, now somebody else is on the scene.
Yes.
Or is okay. In my situation, now that we're not together, now you want child support. If you needed child support,
why didn't you get it?
Why didn't you need it then?
Why did you need it then?
How do you feel about paying child support now? And your second time around for your beautiful wife, first time around from you, but you're paying child support. How do you feel about that?
I hate it.
You think she should have just said, let's work something on the side?
Yeah, because we grown. Because honestly, and listen, just me, not toot my own horn, but I'm a toot it.
Right. You're a good father. You're a good father. Toot it.
I texted in last week. football cleats,
Right,
school
yeah, sure
clothes,
did.
Christmas,
You do that.
workout,
Yeah.
every year, all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
you making it happen.
You never have to. They don't
hunt you
lack.
down.
Yeah.
Never.
Right.
That's what I'm
That's-
into.
that's
That's,
what
how
you
my
do.
father did.
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, that's in me already to
So
take
you-
care of mine. I have no
Right.
problem with
Right.
that.
Right.
Why are you putting these people in? You
Why
you putting these people on
In our
Right. You
business.
said these
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, you put these people on me because
You say these people.
because we're not involved no more.
I got
You know what I mean?
So it's a personal. It's
Yeah,
personal. It ain't about the kids.
It's a jab.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where are the standards
So
when it
are the
comes to the
standards
kids?
the same
Yeah.
across the board? Because
They're
that's
not.
what Courtney was asking,
Where's
right?
the standards at when it comes to the kids?
Yeah.
Wow, there's no standard. Listen to what somebody want me to ask you. They text me their child support thing. They pay $792 a month in child support for 2 kids. Now it's going up because they're moving into management.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor, we can't do like your son says. We have to get the man involved because she just won't do right. Now, with the man being involved, I told her I'm going into management. Now, with that, I'll take care of this. She then double backs around, long text, goes downtown, gets the man involved. Now I'm back in court. Now they're taking my child support up. Pastor, I just text you the paperwork to show you the amount of money. Her standards are piss poor.
Yeah.
So see, every situation is
Every
different.
situation
I
is
think that's what the
different.
deacon is saying.
Yeah.
See, she
It's
taxing him.
irrelevant. Yeah.
Now he's
Right.
going.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying to do
yeah.
what you
What's
said.
right.
I like that. He said
Doing
he's
the right
trying to do
thing.
the right
Doing
thing.
the right thing.
He told her, "Don't go downtown because I'm moving into management." But of course, she doubled back and went downtown. Wow, that's crazy.
And then that limits you from what all you really can do because say,
Wow.
okay, the child support is on me. Now I got to pay the child support. But then maybe her birthday come up. I want to do something, you know, but
Right.
you done
You
took
can't-
it
you done
already.
took it,
You know,
yeah.
you done
Yeah.
took it out of you. And then I can't just do things spontaneously because that's considered a gift.
That's
Yeah.
considered a
That's
gift,
not, you know,
right.
I'm still
Right.
penalized.
Oh, that's
for,
right.
For
That's
what
right.
I'm not doing.
That's right.
So where are standards at? The word standards. Where are they at in relationships? Talking about relations. Whether you break up your standards with your first husband, mine with the first wife, yours first husband. Where are standards at in relationships? Do y'all think we have them? Like they were talking about, as far as like anything goes. Like, do we have enough standards to say, no, man, I'm not gonna take you downtown because you're a good father. You support your kids. You're there for them. But our relationship ain't work out.
Right.
So where's your
You
standards
got
at?
good people in the world that feel
Yeah.
that way. But,
Feel
Yeah.
that way.
but most people.
Could you have done that with your first husband? He
Could
paid
I've
his
done
child
what?
support. Were there some standards where you could not have him on child support because y'all could work something out?
Well, I tried that in the beginning, but it didn't work
work.
out that way. And like Miss Traylene was saying, when somebody else came in the picture, then
Another relationship.
it just all broke loose. Yeah.
Traylene,
Yeah.
why did you not get child support when you got divorced? They want to know that. People want to know that.
Well,
Why not?
it was twofold because
yeah.
I never, two things. I didn't want to be taken as the woman who is, is penalizing him because we're not together anymore.
Okay, you didn't want to
I
play
want
that
you.
game.
If I'm done with you, I want to be done with you. And I
Right.
don't say that in a derogatory
I got- no,
way
I got you,
because
I
I'll never
got
be
you.
done with you. We have
got
children
you.
together.
Right.
I got you.
But I don't want to harm him for living. If I harm him for living.
Right.
Then that affects my children. So you have to still have some sort of love and respect
That's the
for the
standards.
individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
And genuine care.
So some standards.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because why would my children are in him.
You had babies with this man.
Why
You're
would
married to
why
this
would
man.
I want to injure them through him? Why would I
him.
want to do that?
That's good. That's
I like
good.
that.
I don't care how I feel personally.
Yeah.
I don't care how we
Yeah.
failed.
You
Yeah.
wasn't being vindictive.
I don't-
Need more like you.
That's
need-
why you got
oh,
I'm telling you.
And then
We need more
Yeah,
like
and the other
She
thing
took the
was
money and paid,
Yeah.
give it all to the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And she said, I
my
don't
other
even
thing
hurt
was
him.
I had it. Like I got it.
Yeah, you're
you know what I'm
working
saying?
on it.
I'm okay.
I'm
We'll
okay.
be okay. And if I need you, I'll let you know.
But I'll let you know
Wow.
exactly. But I had to do it right off from the beginning. I had to ask for it right off from the beginning because I knew what type of person he
The
was.
You know, the
The individual.
Based on
You know
individual.
what I'm saying?
where his standard is.
Because in the whole process, once you
Right.
even left the picture, the worst wasn't even finding it. But once you left the picture, you was like, "I'm done." This a whole family over here. You
Yeah,
left,
you
right?
walked right.
But I'm done, and you just left, and you start living the way you wanted to live. Brittany, Blake, and Janelle didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it was all good. I said, so I said, even with me asking for help before all this went down, you still didn't want to do it. So I had to make a decision. And my decision wasn't based on
Right.
about me and you. I didn't
based on
care.
your kids.
It was based on Brittany, Blake, and
Absolutely.
Janelle.
We need more like them.
Yeah.
We need more like them.
Period.
If it was
Yeah.
more like, if it was honestly more women like you, I don't even think child support would have been
Would be a
created.
prefer either for both of them.
No, I'm
yeah,
serious.
serious.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be
no
a
need.
popular.
Yeah.
because you get the ones that they load up the guy's phones, outside of them if they are paying child support. We're over here and we're who's we?
Who's we?
There's no we, babe.
Yeah.
There's no be.
Yeah,
So
it's
even that. There's some women, unfortunately, that are upset even when they don't have a significant other in the picture.
Right.
The guy hasn't doubled back.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he's just going on. He
just
realizes
going on.
this didn't work. This isn't for me. Let me move on.
Yeah.
And they want to have that over their head where you're not coming back to me. Like there's no side thing going on. There's no mixed messages.
Wow.
This is all about the kids. A lot of people can't handle that.
That's true.
It's rejection and they can't take it. So the
I like
retaliation
that word,
to
rejection.
me is a lot of times the child support
Right.
pursuit.
Look what Tina said. One of our new callers. I applaud the lady deaconess. That's a commendable thing. I too had a situation like that, Pastor, where I am second time around. I too had a situation like that where I did not take him downtown for child support. We had an agreement. He stuck to the agreement. He did it for about maybe a year and a half. He then moved to Phoenix, Arizona. We never heard from him again. It's been over 26 years.
Wow.
It crushed my daughter. It crushed my son. Only two kids we had. But I did what the lady deaconess said. But I still think women should be cautious. But I do applaud her for her standards.
Because they go on and live other lives. Like she said, at first the agreement was good, and then you rolled out, and then sometimes you start other families, and you take care of them, and you forget your family that you initiated had over here. That happens. That's real life, and she's right. Yeah, standards.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
so,
you know what I'm saying.
So the deal is a no-go now.
Absolutely, you broke the contract.
Now here come the people.
Here come the people.
Yeah, here come the people. You broke the contract. Yeah, here we come.
I just feel like, man, as long as you just stand on this, man, as long as you got the kids, you know what I mean? As long as you get them, you spend time with them, you look out for them, whatever.
Being present.
Like, it's child support. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
absolutely. It supports the child,
like,
absolutely. And then don't think, for me too, don't always think the financial piece is it. Remember, I told you that same word that I used, being present. Be present in their lives. You know what I'm saying? I like how you take them to the baseball games. You do this, you do that. Be present in their lives.
But
I'm so serious about that.
I've seen so many guys. I've got brothers who've gone through that. And cousins that they're very present, but because the moms drill in the kids that it is all about the money, and that brings a breach in the relationship, and it caused controversy because now the children aren't interested in a relationship; they want things. They're interested in things, so that's another aspect of the whole
true.
child support dilemma and fiasco. Is like, okay, what about Say he gets injured, he can't work. He gets a once a month disability check. That's hypothetically.
Gotcha.
So the time is not important. So that now the children are now, especially as they get older, now they're dismissive of parents. If you can't do this, if I can't get these Jordans, I can't get these jeans and this G-star, then I don't want anything else. I'm not interested in spending time and learning about our history and learning about what granddad and great grandma did. They don't want that. They're not interested in that.
Wow, Pastor, talking about expectations. My child's father is incarcerated, but the two babies I have with the other dad, he pays child support. What do y'all expectations are for a struggling single mother where the one child's dad is in prison? I'm a single parent. I do get the child support. It's not enough. Like your wife said, it does not meet the bills. $275 is not enough. So what should my expectations be?
Is she with the other children's father?
Are you with the other children's father? I know you said your child is in the one baby dad is in prison, and you got the two other babies, and that dad is paying child support.
But the other two are
not enough. So with that
enough.
being said, you should have expectations as far as maybe, I don't know if you're working a job, not working a job. I know it is hard. I know it is hard out there with kids. But again, we laid down, we had these kids. I'm from that school. And again, it's all about the children. So let us know, break it down a little bit more to us.
So wait, are you saying that one child she's getting child support? She has 3 children.
Yeah,
she's getting child support for one, but the other 2 are
in prison.
Yeah.
And she said the other 2 is the baby, I put baby dad. They're paying child support. So I guess she's got 3 kids. Right, there it is. I need you to text back. I guess she
I
got
would say
3
hypothetically, like I don't know the full story, but if she is with another gentleman, I think that's a transparent conversation, an uncomfortable conversation you have to have with whoever you end up getting back and getting involved with again, or a new relationship, because they need to know, hey, this is what I got going on. And so a good man, I think, would step up to the plate and be like, okay, I'm not gonna just take care of we have one together, but I'm gonna come.
Gotta take. Oh, here she go, y'all. I'm sorry. She's got 4 kids with 3 baby dads, and then the other baby dad is in prison. So she's got 5 kids, and there's 4
I thought she
men.
had 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm writing it down now.
Wait.
She's texting. I got you, baby girl.
5
she's
children.
She's got 4 kids.
Okay.
With 3 baby dads.
With 3 baby dads.
1 baby dad is in prison. 2 baby dads are paying child support, and only the one pays. Because the one sometimes doesn't pay, and she says she gets $265. What do y'all expect me to do? And I do not drive a fancy car, Pastor, like you said, and I don't have a big purse. I do work, Pastor. I do work. I don't want to say where I work at, but it's not enough. I heard your wife, Pastor, say $300 wasn't enough for 3 kids. I agree with her. So I'm always chasing for the other child support.
Right.
He's a barber, so you talk about the barber shop. So you know he can run because his money is all under the table.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, sister girl.
That's a lot.
I got you. Barbershop talk. I need my brothers to hit back. I got you, baby girl. I wrote it down. Okay, baby girl. I got you. You got 4 kids.
children.
That's a lot. Yeah,
3 baby daddies.
And then the one's in prison.
One in prison.
Of the 2, only one pays consistent child support.
Consistent child support.
And then that's your and you do work a job, so I thank God for that. And you're not flossed out.
Yeah.
I got you, baby girl. We're gonna help you. I think you make that one rascal stay on top of that other rascal. We need to pay child support, so you should be getting it. And I believe it's all about the child anyway. So you got to press them. And the barber, as far as a barber, I think that is they don't get their money is under the table, right? So I don't know what you could do with that, baby girl.
I thought they got to pay some type of taxes.
Apostle's got something for you, baby girl. Apostle may have something.
Quick question. You remember a few years ago where the guy brought one of the children a McDonald's but didn't bring it for the rest of the kids?
Yes.
Because what do you guys think about that? Should he have brought food for everybody, or was it okay for him to bring food just for his child?
I remember that was on DL. I say if you take the cat, you got to take the kitten. So if I take Pastor V and she's got the 3 kids, and I've got my 2 boys, and I can't bring 2 meals home. I got to bring 5.
5, yeah.
That's what I remember. I think it was on DL show. What do you think?
That guy was with her though.
Oh, he wasn't with her.
Yeah, I think he was just like stopping by.
Oh, he's just stopping by.
Oh, he was just stopping by.
Boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, I think
he was just dropping off something for his child.
He was one of the baby dads.
Oh, he's one of the baby dads.
For his kids.
Yeah,
but he wasn't in a relationship
I don't
with
think
her.
in an
I
instance
still
like
think
that,
you
I
should
don't
bring
think.
something for the other kids.
I don't think. I don't.
As a real man.
You know why?
As a man.
I think it just sends. That's me.
As a man, I think.
As a man or a woman, they're not in a relationship. He has a child in the hospital, so he's just dropping something off.
Yeah, for his child.
Now it's up to the mother to groom in the other children. He doesn't owe you anything.
He doesn't owe you anything.
And a lot of times you it's just like I'm not in agreement with the wards in school for participation. What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do? Yeah.
First, second,
You're supposed to do that.
you know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like you teaching children that you can just do anything.
Just for participation.
You just for participation.
Just showing up.
Yeah, for showing up. I don't think that's
but
good.
now if you with the girl and I drop Delanio drops it off for his kid, but not the other 2 kids you got, but y'all in a relationship, you don't feel
But
like
you're
that's
not in a
I
relationship.
I think he should, but
I think he should.
He doesn't have to.
He don't have to.
He doesn't have to.
As a stand-up man. As a stand-up man.
But you're not in a relationship.
I get it. But those are kids. I'm gonna feed the kids.
But you should still do it.
I think you should. Me and the Apostle. I think you should. As a brother.
I do too.
Now, how do y'all feel if we don't do it though? If I don't do it, I know you gonna hit the rub. You ain't by my kid. I'm not.
Wow.
I gotta hear. No, I gotta stop. KZ, I gotta hear what you gotta say.
Bring it down.
I gotta hear what
because I don't talk like that. Number one.
I gotta hear what she got. Talk, girl.
What are you asking me?
So if Brittany and Blake and Janelle is there, and I bring just for the one kid I got with you, let's call him Robert Jr.
Are you stopping by my house without calling first?
Well, I guess I don't know how to think
want
of.
the
You
whole
got to give me a thing.
story.
We just
I want the whole story.
We kicking it. We body rocking. But I come to your house, but you got a baby by me, Robert Jr. But I don't bring nothing for your 3 kids. I just bring something for Robert.
So
Jr.
as a mom, I'm not going to allow you to do that because
I
I'll
knew it.
never
I knew that.
put
I
my
knew it.
children
I knew it.
in competition with
You-
each other.
you
I don't
passed.
want them.
Dap me up.
That,
Dap
what?
me
No,
up.
I don't
You
want to
passed.
dap you up.
You did. You
I don't
dapped
want.
me up.
I don't want to do
Don't leave
that.
me hanging. You passed. You passed. Yeah, I knew.
We're not going to do that
I knew it.
because that's how you play with children, with their emotions, everything.
You
Like
ain't playing. I
you
knew
make
it.
that seems like
Right.
that. This person is better than this person.
called division
We're
in
not.
kids.
You call division between my
But
kids.
now
We're not
Minister
even doing
Traynee
that.
said it's okay because I got mine.
It's not doing
Right,
it.
you
I'm
ain't
not
tripping,
doing
right?
it.
That's, I mean, I guess
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Because we do that today.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do that
Here's
happens.
my thing. Prime example. You know, the baby, he get like if his mom sends him something, that's his stuff. Zoe's still a kid. I still that don't touch his stuff. That's his stuff. His mom specifically bought that for him.
Okay.
Right.
Now Zoe
Right.
will get her sibling might buy her
Right.
something
Something, yeah,
because she
right.
done done something
That's
for him. Or
specific
not.
Right, right.
That's specifically for her.
I got you. Makes
I don't
sense.
think anybody owes nobody an explanation
About
that
see that's what you impay. You don't owe no explanation.
what God has for you is for you.
It's for
Wow.
you.
I'm not dropping nothing off if it's not my kid. Apostle is right. Wherever that question came from, PD, I'm not dropping nothing off. Pastor, let's get this thing right. We need standards as men.
Okay.
Those are not my kids. I'm not dropping off. And I like what the lady on the end said. She can handle her own business. Well, girl, you better handle your business because if it ain't my kid, I'm not bringing nothing. Barbara.
So here's this. So if I have a child in the house by you,
Right.
just
Back
one,
to
right?
individual.
If I have one child in the house by you, but I got 4 kids, I would ask you not to bring something over to
Right.
the house. When you spend time with them,
there
then
go.
you do it then.
You're a good woman. Look at Janelle. Janelle called in. Janelle, our daughter, called in. The baby
Hey,
girl.
boo.
Guess what the baby girl said? It's only McDonald's. It's not like he brought groceries and said only.
That's my
child could
baby.
eat the food. We call it McDonald's.
That's my baby.
I told Janelle that she's on 28 and 59. Apostle, remember old people, we say McDonald's. Y'all said they say McDonald's. Can we get something from McDonald's?
That's
It's
too
only
funny.
McDonald's. I agree, Janelle. But your mom, see, your mama trip. If I don't bring something, Janelle say you my daughter. If I don't bring nothing for Brittany and Blake, she be like, I can't get
No, because I won't
only
even allow you to
McDonald's.
do it. So when
Right.
you're spending time with her, then
was
you
good.
take her out and treat her.
Praise the Lord.
For
Praise
real.
the Lord.
I just, you know what? I've always been this way with all 3 of my kids.
Oh, here's
If I
Antoine.
if I couldn't do
Here's
for
Antoine.
one,
Gotcha.
I'm not doing
We know
for
you
none.
so- you so
You
good
can say
and
whatever
honest.
you want
I
to
love
say.
that. That's what I like
Get
about
your
you.
hand off me.
You so good and honest. Guess what Antoine said?
Whatever.
Antoine agrees with you.
Yeah. If
Antoine
I
says,
can't do
I
for
agree with
one, I'm
D.
not doing for
If
other.
you don't
No.
do for one, if
No.
you can't do for all, don't do for one.
No.
Listen, talking Tina.
Talking Tina.
Dad, remember what you taught us?
Okay,
You
rude
said
Robert.
If only one person get a haircut, nobody gets a haircut.
That's it.
You said, Dad,
Yep.
if only one person can have a steak and the other 3 have hot dogs, nobody gets a steak.
That's it.
Dad, remember what you taught us?
That's it.
I know you're always on point.
Yep.
And I agree with V
Yeah.
on that.
I'm not
Yeah,
bound
I
for
always
one
taught
and
Antoine,
can't do for the
yeah,
other.
We all
And I-
can't get haircuts.
yeah,
We ain't getting
not
no
it,
haircut.
not it. And I'm
Praise
not
the Lord.
gonna
My mama
ever
get her hair done.
Never
Yeah,
ever
praise
make
the Lord.
my children feel like they in competition with one another.
you so
With-
good.
that
I
that
like
goes
that
on
about
in
you. I
families
love
all
that.
the time.
I love that
For
about you.
real,
You're
it's
such a
still
nice
happening
woman.
today.
You're
You,
such
but
a
whatever.
nice woman. No, I
Seriously,
like that
that's
about you. You're
real.
such a nice woman, yeah.
Say what you want to say, Pastor Robert. But I'm serious. I'm so serious, Apostle. I'm serious because that still goes on in family. That's why we have so much civil. What is it?
Sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry, because back then it was always made to feel like one was better than the other. And if you have multiple siblings and something, it always happened. And I said I never was going
Be
to.
transparent. Did you feel like that growing up?
Yep, I did.
No, I could tell by your passion. See, that's her
And
passion.
you know what?
I know where
I
that
agree.
comes from.
If
I
it's
know.
all
That's
in the
your
same
passion,
house,
yeah.
if you're all living in the
The
same
same
house,
house.
Yes,
Somebody else make
absolutely.
you
I
feel,
totally
that's your
agree.
passion.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about families that aren't in the same household, and they have, you got 4 different
Yeah.
baby fathers,
Yeah.
and that are the children of 4
Yeah.
different kids, 4 different baby fathers. I don't think the child or anyone should be penalized because. The dad wants to. He's out. He has bought a coat, or he bought
Right.
a chick some Wingstop.
Right.
He wants to drop it to the kid. Now in the household, I agree with that. If one of my boys didn't get a haircut,
Yeah.
nobody got
Yeah,
a
that's
haircut.
how-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
We're
could
not
do
even
a
paying
special
that.
treat for one,
Absolutely.
nobody got it.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with you on
Yeah.
that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Out.
something that's not
Yeah.
outside the household.
Yeah.
Like if you're not together. with
I'm
the
a
individual.
boss lady, Pastor. So with my child that I had with him, and he brings something for that child, but he doesn't bring nothing for the other child, it's not a problem because my other children are eating shrimp, lobster, and caviar. I'm a boss lady, Pastor.
All right now.
I like that girl. I don't know
I
that
ain't
is
mad
somebody
at
you
you.
get. I like you, boss lady. That's the kind. I like the way
I like
you
what
roll.
she said too.
I like the way
But-
she rolls.
right,
Your girl.
right, wow.
You gotta let me know who that is. Who
Yeah,
you already know.
wow.
I like the way you said. Even if he does whatever he brings for the kids, you got your other babies. eat
Yep, they
steak,
gonna
lobster,
still
and
be
cat.
good.
You
Yep,
my girl. Now I
that's
like
it.
that about you. You
That's
a
it.
boss. You are a boss lady. I don't know. That's somebody she got or she. I don't know if you
And
a
I
boss
think
lady.
even as moms
Wow.
or whatever, being single moms, and in that, you always make sure your children always have that. Like even if they couldn't do it, the man, I just went above and beyond to just make sure I did my best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I couldn't even shop at this name brand place, they still didn't look raggedy. You know, my mom always used to tell me, before my children would look raggedy, I'll look raggedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She said, I'll wear holes in my underwear before my children wear. And I always kept that concept in the middle of my head. So before I let Brittany Blake and Janelle look a mess, I'll look a mess first before I let them go out. Because they representing me when they go out. And that's what my mom used to tell you, representing me when you go out. Yeah.
Pastor, real talk, very personal. You always keep it transparent. Y'all always keep it transparent. I'm the black sheep of the family and the middle child. Now that I have children, and I did get married and got divorced, and then I had children by the second man, didn't get married. I would not tolerate it, like Pastor V said, because it's blatant disrespect. As the black sheep of the family, we're always treated like second-class citizens. I feel worse than Orth and Annie. And of course, I was abused and molested as a child. So what Pastor V said hit my spirit. It made me call into the show. Transparency is real. Stay transparent in your ministry. And that is very much true. Treat everybody right. Remember the golden rule, Pastor. Do unto others as if you would have it done unto you.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Sister,
facts.
That's deep. I feel you. Yeah, I knew she could see you was going in. Wow. Praise God, man.
I had a
Wow.
woman text this. Is
Okay.
it women's intuition or paranoia because of things you've been through and experienced
As far as
when in a relationship?
in a relationship,
Yeah.
is it
You know how she
yeah.
Hard.
Break
I'm
it
never
down.
sure, yeah.
Watching, yeah.
tell her to text me back.
That equality, standards, expectation, needs went over really well. Amen. People are still texting about that. And y'all talk, we're going to let your caller get in there. I got one right here, too. They said, we love the show. We made some comments. Make sure you follow up on the comments, Pastor. I will always do that when Apostle, it's on the Facebook. I go on to Facebook and I go in there and I scan it and I do hit your comments. Amen. So we thank God for that. We'll do that. Interact with us on the website as Pastor V gets it together. It's agapeacc.org, and like us on Facebook, Agape Connection. Check us out on Instagram, Pastor_Aitken. She's Pastor_Aitken too. And then go to our YouTube page. We need you to do that. Like and subscribe. CJ, our media director, told me that, and Pastor V's been working really hard with him. I have too. Go to our YouTube page. We need you to like it and subscribe it. It's Agape Christian Center, CLE, because there's a lot of Agape Christian centers. Amen. And CJ told me, don't forget, we're going to the shelter. I won't forget. $, Agape Christian Center. That's our Cash App. We're going to the shelter January 27th. We're doing brown bag lunches. So we're going to do juice boxes, a fruit in the bag, and we're going to do the luncheon meat, like the ham, the turkey, and everything. And if you want to help us, we announced it last Thursday. We'll announce it this Thursday and the next Thursday. It's $, Agape Christian Center, and that's our Cash App. If you want to help us fund the ministry, we call it People Helping People, being a blessing to the community. We feed the needy. And one of our girls at the shelter, she had her baby.
Yeah,
and she's in
Michelle
a
had
home
her
right now where they
baby.
take
She
care
had
of homeless women after they
Reed,
have
her
the baby.
baby boy
and
Reed.
then, so we're going down there and bless her with Pampers and onesies, and we're going to do
Yeah.
that. So we're going to tell the church that this Sunday. So we're going down there. We'll be telling you guys more about that. Maybe somebody from KZ can help us. First, let us go down there. We'll find out about it. She was a homeless woman at the shelter. Now she's had the baby. Now for Metro, they're taking her to a home for homeless women and children. And then we're going down there because she still needs supplies for the babies. So we're going to stop before we feed the needy. No disrespect. We're going to take care of her. So we'll let you know on KAZ next Thursday. We'll ask you to sow seed and help us because we don't know how much we need or what we need. But we're going to buy Pampers, onesies. Pastor Via tell me, I'll put it up on the website. I'll put it up on my Instagram. And then we'll ask our KZ family to help us because we thank God. Y'all helped us raise over, I think it was $140 and $140, Apostle, $280 when we fed the needy. And we thank God for that. So everybody who sowed seed, because we only knew about 4 or 5 people. Apostle was one, the other 4. But of like those 12 people sold seeds,
So
if I'm
we
not
didn't even
correct.
know.
And
Yeah.
we didn't even know the other 8. So we thank y'all, man. It's a blessing. It's called people helping people.
Amen.
And it's agape. It's a lifestyle. Hey, we're running out of time, never out of content. It's 7:55. We're done at 8:05. Apostle said we started at 7:05, ended at 8:05. But check this out. Hold on. Somebody wanted me to tell y'all something. Hold on. They said, wait a minute. Pastor, make all men pay child support. I disagree with your son. We can't do this by word of mouth because men lie. They're liars. I've been abused, manipulated. I've been abused, manipulated, and yes, I'm that angry black woman. You said you was gonna have a program about an angry black woman. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. You know who I am. You know who gave you my number, and I've been following the show for the last almost 4 months now. I don't trust men. How can I get my trust up with men? 2 baby daddies won't pay child support. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Where are the men of today's standards? My dad wasn't like that, and my papa wasn't like that.
Wow.
She's an angry black woman. I know but she's right. Because these brothers, they'll play you one day. They'll say, I'll do this.
In the word
one day, they'll say, I'll do this, and then they'll roll out. So what do you think about them brothers? When they
like I said, they deserve to be hunted and
put on child support. Right.
But as far as what she need to do, she needs to pick a different type of man. You know what
I'm trying to tell you.
Going to another pool because it's good men out there.
It really is. It really is.
She at the Chevy dealer. She need to be at the Mercedes.
Yeah, right.
They say her king will find her and take her answer.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing. And take the kids too.
And won't lie to her.
And won't lie to her. He will.
And be there for her and do all that.
Yeah.
So where she won't even think about the other 2 deadbeats.
Ooh. See what he said, baby girl? You got to fire back, baby girl.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
My Detroit girl.
But if she firing off like that, it's going to be hard. Because if you're angry and you're bitter, you may make your king go choose another woman.
I think that's I think I think presentation. I mean, that's a whole nother topic. But I think presentation during your whole dating experience, because we had that conversation. He got queen from start to finish.
See?
I didn't give him 100% dating him because I had to save something. Now, if I'm worthy of your permanent presence,
okay, you didn't give him 100% up front.
Absolutely, I didn't cook for him. I didn't do anything. No, absolutely not. We were dating. He was over a lot. I didn't do anything.
You said absolutely not.
Absolutely
you
not.
didn't cook a meal for
No,
him?
you
didn't get a meal?
No, yes, mister.
You and
Yes,
Mister, you ain't getting a meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not at first.
I would buy out. Listen, I would buy out if you was. Yeah, but I didn't want it. I didn't want
You ain't
to
want to
get comfortable.
show them all that. You ain't want to show them all that your worth was. All right, now I ain't mad at
pieces, huh?
That is something for women to know
That's a
today.
dating clap. Remember, I
We
said, don't
give
say
too
up
much
front.
out in the beginning, right up front. You showing them everything.
Cooking dinner
But
for 'em.
we don't say
Bringing 'em
nothing.
over.
We don't say nothing. My mom used to say, you
something to
don't
the
have to
imagination.
dress out. Leave something for the imagination. That's
Right,
the same
exactly.
thing with everything.
Yeah.
Leave something
But
for
you
them.
can show a little cleavage. You don't have to bundle up like that. I want you to show a little. I need you to show some cleavage.
Here we go.
I got needs, Apostle KZ Pastor got needs, man.
And I have standards.
Yeah, and she got standards.
Woo, backfire. I'm
And it's
coming
gotta be
back
equality.
with you.
And it's
I'm
gotta
coming
be
back.
equality.
I'm coming
Course,
back
but
with
it's
you.
gotta be equality. It's got to go both ways.
I want
So
you to
gotta
be
show a
buff.
little-
I want you to be buff. But you ain't got there yet. And it's been 10 years.
You was saying.
I'm back in the gym, Apostle. I'm back in the gym.
I want you to be buff.
Back in the
and it's
gym.
been 10 years.
That
And you
what
ain't
that girl
there
said.
yet.
When I was at the gym
My
the
mom,
other day,
my
that
mom
girl
taught me
looked
with
at me.
standards, baby. My
I was at
mom
the
taught
gym
me
that
with
other day.
standards.
That girl looked at me the other day at the gym. Y'all.
That's all she did was look.
She looked in the mirror. When I was looking in the
Saw
mirror, I
her
was
arms.
like
She saw her
LeBron.
arms.
I did like LeBron.
And that's all they did.
That joker was looking at me.
That's why he's sitting right here, right now, y'all. Because that's all she
We
did was
running out of
look.
time. I got 1 more minute.
Standards.
I got 4 more minutes standards, amen.
This rascal right here,
angry
man.
Black woman. I got you, angry black woman. I feel you, angry, because bros do drop the ball. Pastor, stop telling these men they don't need to pay child support. I ain't telling them they don't. Stop saying they don't need to pay child support. No,
You didn't
bro, I
say
told them
that.
they need to pay child support. They need to pay child support.
Woo, they so angry.
They need to pay, bruh.
That is
Come on,
funny
barbershop,
to me.
They need to pay child support.
Man,
okay, it's making them bubbles, so he's texting. It's making them bubbles. It's
I
making
think
them
they need to
bubbles.
support their child.
Support your
Pastor,
child.
stop saying we have to pay child support. Some of these women are dogs.
Thank you.
Some of these women are no good. Some of these women show too much cleavage, and they're fast fannies. Stop telling these bros they
Y'all
need to pay
fought
the
for
child
it, though.
support.
Don't get mad.
Oh, that's what he was saying.
And Delano used to tell me all the time. He said we would be somewhere. He'll say, a chick like that, I would have sex with them.
But that's it.
But
But
I would never wife them.
Right.
He said never. Like we would go, we would be in the grocery store
Yeah.
and they got
Yeah.
scarves on, bonnets, pajama pants. He was like something like that could
wouldn't.
never represent me. But chicks want to wonder why you haven't been. Why can't you find that?
I get
What
it.
Are you
I
you
get it.
presenting queen?
Standards.
Didn't you say that
Absolutely.
a couple weeks ago?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where you finding these guys
Where
at?
you finding these guys
Where
at?
these women,
She's
you
saying
know,
they
the
standards
men
something.
finding these women, it's vice versa.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you may get knocked down, but you wouldn't. You wouldn't meet my mom.
Right.
You wouldn't meet my pastor.
You wouldn't meet
my kid.
I like y'all verbiage.
I like that.
The
You know what I
mic,
mean?
No, I know what you're saying. You got
knocked down.
Yeah, dog.
I get it. I ain't a slow kid.
What if she work at the bank and she an executive and she just had to throw on her little hoodie? You gonna judge her by what she got on?
Nah, but I will miss her.
Ooh. Say that again. Rewind.
I
You
will
said you would
miss
miss her.
I will miss her because she's
Just
in
because of
public.
way.
She's in public. She better not never go in public like that.
My
Because
mom used to say the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Don't leave out the house.
Yeah.
You will call him like, hey man, I
Like
seen
that?
Charlene at the mall.
Yeah,
she
she
had a
had
hoodie.
a hoodie.
on.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
sure
saying?
would.
Nah.
Represent all the time.
You gotta represent standard.
It don't have to be
Standard.
all that either. You know what I'm saying?
Standard.
Don't go out the house looking raggedy.
But don't be just looking like.
I had an older woman told me don't ever
Standards.
leave out the house with something on your lips.
Something on your lips.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
My
real.
mother
Something
would
on your
never
lips.
Yeah.
when my
they
mother
say
would be
that.
at home before my father got
They
home, she
say
would
that.
take her curlers out.
Yeah.
He never came back home and she's still in her pajamas.
And still in
Yeah.
her
Or
pajamas
She
and stuff like
she
that.
didn't have
Yeah.
her powder on her face or hair
Right.
not done.
I got you. I
You know,
got you.
presentation was everything.
Yeah,
Right,
it
right.
it really is.
Okay, I gotta get my thing going here.
Yeah, you gotta represent, right?
That's Apostle James. Now I'm sorry, I got you. I see the long text. Tell these young girls to get their things together. Pastor, we do need standards with this generation. The way they dress, the way they talk, and tell the females to stop using the BITCH
I can't
word.
stand that
Pastor, I'm
word.
spelling it because I too am a Christian, and they even say it amongst friends like it's a friendship thing, like it's a sisterhood
Like it's
thing.
okay. You know, we have made
I
things
also
acceptable.
think, Pastor,
Yeah.
we need a life class on standards in the church.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What you know? Who else brought
Jesus
that
Christ, okay.
comment up about? I think it was Monique when she talked about the girls having the bonnets on her head. How you feel about that?
I don't like that. Yeah, you know that's age. Right? It look a mess. It look.
But you see some grown women doing it.
It look a mess
Absolutely.
too.
You see grown women wearing
know, I'm talking
pajamas
about you
out.
get- It look a
In my
mess.
line of work, you can't even come in and discuss business with me.
Absolutely.
If you're in your pajamas or you got bonnets and all that, and you had or a robe, you can't even discuss. Come back when
Yeah,
you
and
dress
then we
right,
talk.
then we can
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah,
Because
we can
I
talk.
might have another client
in there, or somebody,
whatever.
one of your. Yeah, I got you.
Pastor in the church, where's the equality, standards, expectations, and needs? Sometimes in the church, it's not there. We need to see it more in the church. We don't have it in the world. We know how it goes in the world. Pastor, I would like to see a life class on the topic tonight: equality, standards, expectation, and needs. It needs to be in the church of today. And tell the men to pay their child support. And
They-
tell the men
they stand
not to
on that.
skip out on their responsibilities. Wow, they still. Yep, girl, you're right. We'll teach a life class on equality, standards, expectation, and needs.
That's
There
just
it
my
is.
question
Praise
to
God.
to all of them who say pay your child.
Pay your child
I
support.
just like I
Pay
asked,
it back.
like I asked you, I just really want to know. Okay, if he was present and he took care of the kids, would you
Right.
still be saying the same thing?
Right.
Like, is your
right.
energy coming from just dude not being no good and he a deadbeat, he don't take care of your kids, so you feel pay all men should pay.
If you doing what's right,
That's
no,
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
coming for you. But I just always know that they're gonna always be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just take care of your
take your
responsibility.
responsibility.
And also, even when you because even if you get into another relationship, number one, I don't
Still take
care.
your responsibility.
Still take care of your
Yeah, that's what I'm
responsibility.
saying.
Don't let nobody talk
Yeah.
out of taking care of your responsibilities. You and that person then lay down and have these three over
Right.
here or two or whatever.
Right.
You and I did.
Right.
So just take care of your responsibility and don't allow somebody else to come in the picture and make you stop being present in every aspect.
Right.
Pastor, get me in. I've been texting since she said that. I'm not bringing nothing for those other kids. I'm only bringing something for my kid. Skip Bebe's kids. I didn't make them kids. I got nothing to do with those Bebe kids. Remember, Pastor? I'm only bringing my kid. And for that boss lady, she better have shrimp and lobster because I'm bringing my kids shrimp and lobster. And those other Bebe kids better not touch my kids shrimp and lobster.
Wow.
Barbershop, you going hard, baby boy. I hear you, man. I hear you. We run time.
We out of time.
Apostle hit us with a
I'm
question.
done.
We had a call. Oh, man, we had a show
man.
today. My man said those babies
Man.
kids. Shout out to the late, great Robin Harris. Those baby kids. We're out of time, never out of context. It's KZ Radio, Cleveland's online inspiration station, but it's agape. It's a lifestyle. It's one pinky, one finger, one thumb. Shout out to the Franklins, my son, the deacon, my son, his beautiful wife, the minister. We love y'all.